Ooredoo Thunders against Gaimin Gladiators. We've seen Gaimin Gladiators continue to be strong after the major.
And 4 CS for Marcy. That's the big one.
Yeah.
Brow Ranger sitting at 12 denies. TA 2000.
Right click's coming in, the Curse of Avernus, and they're just going to run down under the tower. Like he throws the shards out, the Aphotic Shield pops, they
get him as well.
And they're going to get Omar too. Tag team or not, you're probably dead. Now Celery knows he's going to die to the tower, so he just goes down. He'll come back full health, full mana. This is such a dangerous lane to play into.
Dyrachyo even put a second point in Curse.
Oh boy. That's not going to be fun to deal with. They get the Undying Ace, though. Body blocks from Tofu, trying to keep him off the Marcy. Yeah, there it is. Finally, getting the kill on to Marcy.
Noob's still level 5. Quinn is level 6, so might go for a solo kill.
Waning Rift, Pulse Nova going, and they get the decay, but they've got the snowball coming over from the side from Omar. There's the tether from Celery. Quinn lands a stun, but he's still going to die. Might be able to trade, only stopping the salve, so that's not going to go exactly perfectly, but they do eventually get Noob with Tofu coming over from the bottom lane. Yeah, didn't end up using it in the top lane. They had the snowball follow-up. They were fine. Pushback lands on 2. A good shot and the stun. Look how quickly Noob just dies. Quinn gets the kill, the snowball. Well, Omar, one more right click from Quinn, and that's going to be a double.
I have not seen team play so aggressively behind enemy towers 6 minutes into the game.
Yeah, they're really confident. And Noob, he's trying to do the same thing, but I feel like it's more in fear that he's running behind the tier 1 tower. And eventually, he will drop to Quinn, who's now on a killing spree. Definitely favoring Gaimin Gladiators at the moment. They're going to bring 3 heroes down bottom again to go after Ace. And they did the same to go for top and get that kill, but now Ace trying to swing the bushwhack. Oh my god, Tofu! Ace, no way he survives this. He's trying to get the kill on a TA 2000 and eventually falls. But Tofu giving him all the time in the world to try and get more than just one kill. It looks like eventually Tofu should die, but another
no
pushback
mana for
holds
DK
him in place. Back over in the fight, they've got a Dream Coil down on a Celery, but there's no follow-up on this. They relocated into the fight. Quinn was trying to at least help out Tofu and get a kill. They're actually going towards mid. They'll bring 4 heroes over. They've got the Dream Coil back off cooldown, and look at the damage coming into Quinn. They finally get a kill there onto this Leshrac. And Dyrachyo TP's into the Mortar.
He's in trouble. He's very dead here.
The borrowed time immediately, and they've got the multi-shot. That's probably not according to plan. I still was expecting him to kind of maybe put the pressure onto the tower as early as maybe like 8-9 minutes. Dyrachyo getting chased. He's got the borrowed time. Eventually, he'll just pop that himself. Snowball coming in as well as the shards. That'll block him in. And now they've got the Mortimer's Kisses in. You look at the damage coming out. It's a lot real quick onto the Abaddon. They also find a follow-up on a Tofu with Waning Rift. They've got the Illusory Orb, and one more right click will do it. Even dropping the Dream Coil, which is probably unnecessary.
There's also BKB on Lesh that he didn't use, so they might be able to take another fight once the Aegis expires and the BKB is up.
Mortimer's Kisses right on top of Tofu. They get the kill on the Hoodwink, so Nephrit gets credit for that one, and Dyrachyo immediately having that Aphotic Shield popped. Borrowed time just coming off cooldown, and now he'll TP away, but the cookie lands. They'll stop the TP, and this is looking like another kill on the Abaddon, and the game net worth-wise is even.
Nephrit in a good spot to break the smoke.
Yeah, but he gets disposed for Staff
Wrong
Cookie
way.
back in the same direction. Bushwhack technically misses, but they're going to land the stun from Quinn. He'll pop the mech. He'll try to survive, but that's not happening. Where now Ace is on a dominating spree. Those shards don't block out Ace, but it does block the rest of his team from getting up out of the high ground. At least from those steps, and now they're going to pop the ult. Corey, over to the side, look for the Walrus Punch. Right click's coming in from the Drow. They go
good positioning from TA 2000.
Backline, they've got themselves the Dream Coil. They get the kill on an Ace. They'll take out this Marcy. They'll get the kill on a Tofu. And now Celery, Dyrachyo, what can they do? They get themselves the kill on the Undying, but they're going to lose this IO. So now 3 heroes dead on the side of Gaimin Gladiators with the borrowed time running out. There's no more sand to the hourglass for you, and there's no more life in your health bar either. And well, they are starting to retreat back. They've got a couple of heroes nearby. Ace is going to go with the blink as well as the dispose.
Nice
good job avoiding that pushback with the snowball. Kisses in once again. Quinn's locked up with the BKB hopped here by the Leshrac going in on a TA 2000, but he has a BKB of his own. Dream Coil on a 3. They'll take out as there goes Celery, and then goes Tofu. So they are losing heroes by the wayside as Dyrachyo trying to run in with the borrowed time, but there's still just not enough damage coming from this Abaddon.
That's a full team wipe incoming.
Quinn trying to TP out. Oh, just gets away, but Dyrachyo not so fortunate. And 4 heroes dead on the side of Gaimin Gladiators. They don't really feel comfortable fighting into this Aegis, knowing that, well, they've seen it before. Omar can get that save pretty easily with the snowball. Quinn out of the base. Uh-oh, that's a day to Shrek.
He does not have buyback. This is going to be another set of barracks. There is still tier 2 tower available. Let's see if they want to go for a push. Maybe 30 seconds left. 50 seconds for Leshrak. And TA2000 forcing himself very aggressively.
They're relocating to cut the creep wave, but that allows them to set up on Celery on the way back and just kill him. Like, this is all OT right now, and they're not being stopped. Like, nothing is getting in their way, and I mean, if I'm gaming Gladiators, I'm probably pretty hesitant about just calling GG and going for that last fight. They go to the BKB, but a lot of that duration is going to be used with the Walrus Punch coming in. So now he's in trouble. They get the kill to Omar. They take out Ori. They've got themselves 2 kills.
They got the bash.
For the Drow. They've got the bash. Can they get the kill to TA2000? They'll follow it up with a stun, and they do get themselves 3.
Very close yet so far.
They've got Tofu. Something to eat, something to kill. They're going to go for Noob. They've got that.
No E on this.
They've got the stun. They'll get the kill. That's not worth it, Noob. So this net worth lead was 10k. They hold, they get a couple of kills, it's 3k. Now they go for Ace, bring it back to 5,000, but Quinn's gonna go in. He's got the Hex, it's on to TA2000. They land the stun, it's gonna be on Omar. They're going in deep. Fire Snap Cookie, that stun's gonna land on the Abaddon. They go to the Scatter Blast. Quinn taking a lot of damage to the high ground from TA2000. They've got the damage to get the kill on the track. The look over Duraccio, the borrow time's just not gonna be enough to get more than just Koori. The positioning is just perfect here from TA2000, and they will take out this Abaddon.
TA2000, GG, well played in the old chat. While he's attacking, he types miss.
They need to make the jump. Duraccio pushing in. Pops the Manta. Really just trying to force them to fight by hitting their throne.
Oh my god, look at that damage.
The damage so quick. Just out of the Abaddon again, the borrow time's going to be forced, and he's going to have to run back to base. Hunter's Boomerang, Ace goes in with the Unleash, but they've got themselves the Walrus Punch with the BKB duration, but the right-click damage is going to be more than enough to get the kill on Ace. They're going to relocate into the fight. They'll go after him. Celery's going to be caught up and killed off. TA2000 gets himself a triple kill. They'll call GG, and Arena Thunders will take the first game off of Gaming Gladiators in this tour. The major champions do fall for just the first game so far.
Yeah, I mean, this type of draft is either very hit or miss. Okay. It can be like, wow, man, the OT is on another level, or it can be, why the hell did we pick these heroes? Just love saying Gold Frenzy. Thank you, Suns fan and Synderen. They kind of started this trend. Ace, getting hooked.
Oh, well, there's the hook, Ace. Well, they're trying to be the exterminators of this spider, and they will.
Omar was the one who got the first blood, and now Ace in trouble again.
Yeah, Ace getting a little bit low, needs to survive this, but TA2000 going in, and they've got themselves
They're not done.
Frostbite. And Tofu needs to be very careful.
KheZu did mention on panel, is this build, this is NTS build when he's playing the
Ace?
Same matchup, Ace.
Telekinesis to throw him onto the Crystal Maiden, but Koori's still moving forward, and they've got the Frostbite again. They're staying on top of this Broodmother, and while they've got the hook, they'll get the kill. They'll look for Tofu, and they don't have another hook. They don't have a lot of mana on Koori.
This might be a double kill for Tofu.
TA2000.
Or he just might die.
5 seconds. Whatever. I'm dead. Telekinesis. You don't want to lose both, though, and
I was not wrong. Double kill eventually.
yeah, you got it. Duraccio. Concussive shot, and these arcane bolts hitting him, so doing some damage as he'll cut through the trees with that Quelling Blade. And they've got Noob coming over. They might get 2. Ace just came back. Ooh, another Astral Step. Tofu low. Tofu dead. Double kill here for Noob.
Puck, Rubik, and Broodmother, who's only level 4. Ace's game looking really rough right now.
Ooh, Astral Step aggression from Noob as Tofu came in. Dream Coil on the ground and doesn't avoid the Illusory Orb, so that with the Fade Bolt, the right-click damage coming through, Noob is going to die to Tofu. And this is a Crystal Maiden that's almost level 6.
This is pretty nuts. 3 points in Frostbite. Once he comes back to the bottom lane, Duraccio, Ghoul Frenzy, behind enemy lines.
Infest
nicely done.
And kills Nefrit, but now they've got the Silence, the Astral Step. He comes around to try and get the kill. The Aether Remnant lands. Can they kill Duraccio? Oh, Omar walked back, and he's going to die here. Duraccio gets a double kill, but it will lose his life to Noob. Well, you are just going to get stuck if you do. Ace trying to run, hook hit. He's regenning. Quinn's here. Dream Coil the rod.
So
not
close.
enough. And under the tower, Tofu sniping and stealing another kill again. Frostbite. Quinn safe for now. Omar comes in. And, well, this isn't great here for Noob. A lot of damage being done. Frostbite again onto the Rubik. They've got Celery over to the side with the silencer for the Waning Rift. There's the silence from the Skywrath Mage onto this Puck, but just don't have the damage, and they will lose Noobs. Probably would require them to start off with a hook or hope that Ace comes close enough where they can land a Frostbite. And they will. So now they've got the Mystic Flare, brings the Spider Wings in. They look to get the kill on Ace. They've got the Dream Coil down. They will get the finishing blow onto the Broodmother. They go to the Freezing Field. They have the hook on a Tofu. So some damage being done onto the Rubik. They'll get themselves a second kill. They hit the Aether Remnant onto Quinn. They've got the silence to follow it up, and they'll get themselves 3. Yeah, that was unfortunate, and that kind of slowed down the pacing that Ooredoo Thunders were going with. They've got the silence as well as the Dream Coil. It's onto the Void Spirit, but it gets behind the trees. Celery coming over. They'll look for the Aether Remnant. That lands, but Noob trying to get away. One right click's not going to be enough, so Celery survives with just a little bit of health. They don't end up getting that kill into the Void Spirit, though.
That point booster.
That was
making a difference.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Omar gets caught, but they've got the Yules. They'll look for the Aether Remnant. Omar's going to survive here. They've got the damage to get the kill on a Quinn again. The Infest on a Celery. Duraccio going the other way. They get the kill on a Noob. They'll take out Nefri, but they've got the Dismember. It's onto this Lifestealer. Duraccio still trying to fight.
Now they're in trouble.
It's going to end. TH2000 trying to TP out, and then damage just isn't quite there, but they will get a third of Corey.
Gotta try. If you don't try, you're not going to hit anything.
Silence.
Great silence. They're going to be able to blow him up unless...
they do not hit the Aether Remnant again. They go to the Dream Coil. They're going to turn this one around. They'll look for Nefra with the Illusory Orb on him. Celery's got the dominating spree and popping out of the Infest to kill off Omar. So both of them go dominating, and again, Ooredoo Thunders, well, things feel very lackluster in the last 7 minutes of this game. Consuming 100 health is, what, nothing for him, right?
Pretty much.
2,600 total health. Here he goes, just running him down, activates it, hook to try and get the save, but that's right, an ace. Effort's gonna survive for a second longer, but eventually dies to the Radiance Burn of Duraccio, so now goes after Kaori, but they've got the Dream Coil to follow it up to make sure that he can't run. They'll pop the Infest once again, hook, but burn, 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 and melt that ice away from Kaori and get themselves another kill. Those illusions will walk on by, and Ace will break the smoke. Send Spiderwings over.
This is a bad spot. They're underneath the ward.
Yeah, they've got that up on the high ground, and they get the kill into Omar. There's nowhere for him to go. Ace is going to get credit for that one. The Freezing Field is down. They get the kill into Tofu. They'll end up trading 1-for-1, but the Impetus shot's coming in onto the Crystal Maiden. They get the kill to Koori and take out a second. They've bought back here on Tofu. They want to get the finish in this game, most likely, and they'll blow up Noob. There was really nowhere for him to go, especially once the telekinesis hits. TA2000, he's showing himself up towards top with that rot, but you need to get out of sight and out of mind as the right clicks come in, but he's able to TP out.
They need to be the ones jumping, and also these heroes are becoming more and more tanky. Both supports having Cookie.
Cookie lands the damage with the Mystic Flare. That's the Aegis, but, well, they're going to probably continue to try and go into Duraccio. I don't know if they're going to have the damage. They'll go to the Dismember, but look at the damage coming out on the TA2000. Like, this is coming from Celery. Celery, who's got himself
I'm a
Hurricane Pike, and, well, they'll get the kill to Corey. They'll look over at the rest, trying to get out of this. They assimilate. Noob up onto the high ground, lays down the Aether Remnant with the silence landing, but Duraccio goes into the Manta. They've got the Dream Coil that's going to snap with the Cookie being popped by Nefrit. So TA2000, 4-staff back into the base. Duraccio chases him down and gets the kill. Quinn's got credit for that one. Ace gets credit for the kill on a Noob, and they don't have buyback on either the Pudge or the Void Spirit. But a silence, a concussive shot, and some kisses the way of Quinn, and, well, he'll be put to sleep with those kisses into the grave. As Tofu sits back, the hook doesn't land. Aether Remnant not going to do its part either because of the hook not landing, and this is going to be a free set of racks. Ace kind of sitting back, the rest of the team on the high ground. They're actually wrapping around on them. They're going to go in with Quinn having the Infest, the Waning Rift. They'll pop the Infest. They'll look over at Nefrit. He'll pop the Guardian Creeps, but they've got the stun for the Centaur Creep. The Dream Coil's going to be down onto two of these heroes. They'll look over at the Crystal Maiden to get the kill on a Kaori. So now, godlike for Duraccio, as Omar, he's away from his team, and, well, now away from his team because he's in the grave. He's in a body bag. And it's looking like the rest of the team may join him in said body bag as the right click's coming with the BKBB pop by TH2000. But the Bash is out from Duraccio. They'll buy back. So Omar out.
Stolen Dismember, and they're going to call it.
G. Doesn't even matter at that point. Game Gladiators going to even the series up at 1.
A bit of a rough game for them, I would say. This type of draft.
Game number 3, Ooredoo Thunders against Gaimin Gladiators, the major champions. We continue to speak their praises,
For a
Can they
reason.
be defeated? Do you think it's going to happen here? As both these heroes will hit level 2. Telekinesis, and they'll go to the Anchor Smash. They've got some damage. They'll look for Celery. They'll get themselves first blood, and it was with that gush. So something maybe a little bit better for him and his team this go around here in game number 3. Telekinesis with the gush, the Anchor Smash, Celery.
Good
Cookie lands onto the tie, but they still get a kill there. Omar's got credit for it. And Noob's still sitting there. Nefrit actually going to get chased by both Celery and Dyrachyo as the Cookie lands on top of the tide. You need one more right click to get the kill, and they'll do just that.
This is a good start because Ursa got the last hit. He went big Ava.
Avalanche toss. Ace just might die again. They've got another kill here onto the Nature's Prophet. They'll look for the snowball on a Noob, maybe in a little bit too far. Quinn, well, walking around and trying to wait for the TP to get the lasso out. He'll do just that. Noob now on the run. 5 stacks of the sticky napalm. Avalanche and the toss. Does he get a second? He does. So Tofu falls before Noob goes down.
This bottom lane, he is level 5.5.
Oh, Telekinesis, Gush. Anchor Smash trying to run the right clicks. Uh-oh, there it is. A kill on Dyrachyo. Tofu loses Courier as TH2000 now on the run, but they got the TP in and maybe a little bit too far away. Tiny comes over, Wrath of Nature, the damage with the Firefly, and down goes the Naga Siren. But Couri's here with Noob throwing out an Avalanche. Not enough damage, but bottom lane, Ravage, Telekinesis, is the control enough? Maybe stacked a little bit too much, but it's not going to matter with that Anchor Smash damage.
Ursa, he was so close. 1 creep away from level 6.
Nefrit, not a lot of health or mana, about to have those arcane boots back up, but now in the jungle, they've got the lasso, they'll have the snowball, they'll get another kill here onto the Naga Siren, and that is back-to-back deaths, not in quick succession, but quick enough where it's really going to hurt the Naga's game. But when you see that, and then you also see Dyrachyo dead for the 3rd time, it's lining up to be a bit even.
Dyrachyo straight up not having a good time in this lane. First they force it, Enrage. Corey, try to get it.
Oh, yeah,
try to get out of the map. Yeah, they also have anti-Phoenix Ward to see him when he tries to use the Sunray. So, tower gone. Ace will get the last hit. They have nothing to stop him from getting in unless they get the first jump.
Yeah, Avalanche toss back to the team. They've got the Telekinesis. Flame Break's not going to push them far enough away. So Omar's got a kill on Quinn.
MKB, this is the item that Ursa loves to buy. He farms it extremely fast. All it takes is 1 good fight and 2 minutes, and he's going to have it.
Celery, Telekinesis, Sunray, the Walrus Punch coming in from Omar. They'll get the kill there. They still the Scatter Blast. Dyrachyo running in. Chris dive away, and Noob blink, and the toss. Thinking about the Ravage. Pump fakes it for a second. They've got the shards. It blocks in 2. They're going to come forward. They'll go to the Ravage, but the BKB's been popped by Quinn. So he's turning around, looking for Noob. Supernova, they don't exactly have egg scramblers, so they're going to run away from this one as Quinn goes down to the low ground. Dyrachyo will join him back towards the back end of this triangle.
What a beautiful play from Gaming Gladiators. This Flame Break pushing Nefrit away so he can't connect on Dyrachyo.
Gush thrown over onto the Ursa, jumping in. Look at the damage with the Wrath of Nature being thrown forward by Ace. These heroes are together. They'll go to the Sunray. Icarus dive away, but Nefrit, he needs to be careful. They'll go to the Song. That lands on 5 and allows Ooredoo Thunders to start to run.
They might go for a smoke, get a kill, get a pick off with Lasso.
Avalanche toss onto
BKB.
Quinn. Sunray, Flame Break, not enough. So Telekinesis will hold him in that Sunray, and they'll burn him out. They're still looking for more. Noob's just walking forward as the Guardian Greaves coming through from Nefrit to kind of heal up a little bit, but they go to the Mortimer's Kisses and the Snowball. Do they have the damage? Now the Mortimer's Kisses. Tofu's going to die, so they've lost 3, and that might just end up being, well, Ooredoo Thunders controlling the Roche Pit, controlling the pace of this game to where Gaming Gladiators really aren't going to get their hands on an Aegis for a while.
Realizes that BKB is much more important, where he can go in, survive, potentially jump this Tidehunter with Snowball and kill him. Ace does have a BKB available. This is position 5, trying to make something happen.
Tofu, meanwhile, dead over mid. They also use the Song. It's on to Quinn, who doesn't have his BKB for 30 seconds, so they'll throw out the Ravage, and Quinn just disintegrates in front of their eyes. They also get a kill in the Celery, so another 3 kills here for Ooredoo Thunders. As we've got Noob looking for a jump. Avalanche toss, Tree Volley. Dyrachyo never had a chance. Back to hibernation for him. Dyrachyo again might be in trouble. Corey throwing some Fire Spirits forward. They've got the Yules off the Icarus dive. Nefrit, well, he's got help from Noob. So Sunray on top of this Ursa. Nowhere to Icarus dive, but he does have the Guardian Greaves. They'll go to the Supernova. He'll try to pop the egg, but instead he'll get himself popped by Nefrit, and, well, he's dead for 45 seconds. And that is another hero dead for 45 seconds. This is really not going well. They'll look for the Mortimer's Kisses. The first few miss with the lasso coming in. They go to the Ravage. That'll stop the Kisses. The Fade Bolt coming through from Omar. And they've got Noob over to the side. Look for the Avalanche. Lands on the 3. They get the kill on the Celery, and they'll look to follow this up with one on Dyrachyo. It's 3 heroes dead for the side of Gaimin Gladiators, with BKB running out on Quinn as he TPs away.
There is Tofu. I saw him going for
Quinn.
He looks very dead.
And he will die. That is another kill onto Quinn. Icarus dive. This might set up for a Yules. They're trying to chase. They're trying to get some ground. And now the Sunray over the trees. He doesn't really have time to TP out. So Telekinesis, Avalanche in, and Dyrachyo's going to pop the BKB. The tree volley's thrown out, and they'll get another kill onto the Ursa. So he tries to just buy as much time and get as much gold as he can, but he still ends up dying. And now Ace is going to get run down here by TA2000 with Noob's help.
So like sell Fluffy Hat potentially if he feels like the one fight's coming.
Ooh, Ace caught again. That Hex coming in clutch, and they'll get another kill onto the Nature's Prophet.
This observer board in their own triangle, providing them vision for Nature's Prophet.
And the disarm on Dyrachyo, so not putting that constant damage on an Efreet, using that Ogre Seal Totem to jump forward, but they've got the Ravage. They'll go to the Supernova. There's nobody here to pop the egg. Mortimer's Kisses, they are using everything here on Nefrit. They're still not getting the kill onto the Tidehunter. They've also killed Quinn. So no lasso, no control. Down goes Tofu. Celery hit by the Telekinesis. You're not going to be using that cookie to jump away. Instead, you'll be dead once more. And that's 4 heroes dead on the side of Gaimin Gladiators.
Enough damage to kill, I'd say, 2 sets of barracks.
How disruptive to victories it can be. Down 22,000. It's a pipe dream, that's for sure. This is super aggressive. There's the kick all the way to the team. The snowball over the cliff. They immediately go into the song. This is turning it around. They'll have the BKB on Quinn if they can get it off. It's exactly what they'll do, but they don't have the right click damage or the right clicks to really pop this egg.
Dyrachyo's down already.
Totem, he's already going to be dead. They'll go after Omar. They've got the kill on the Rubik. That's for the first time this game. He's now 8-1-16. The chase is on to Ace with BKB. The damage is out, but the TP is successful. And just Omar dying. That's really worth it when you've got yourself a kill on a Dyrachyo. Looking for the Mega Creeps. Lasso, this is trying to line it up. They might have it. There's the kick. But can they get the kill on a TA2000? He still has an Aegis. They don't even get the Aegis out of his hands. The Ravage, a 4-step away. Oh, no. Dyrachyo, you are in so much trouble, my friend. The bear is not safe. Nefrit, though, kicked into the base. TA2000 still trying to work. Dyrachyo's dead. Celery is gone. And TA2000 never even dies. Oh, boy. Snowball over. There's a kill. Onto Noob. They're starting to take out these heroes, but Quinn falls too. They've got buybacks aplenty being used by Gaimin Gladiators. The Sunray on top. There goes the Aegis. Finally out of the hands of this Naga Siren. Will respawn, but Yule's up into the air, trying to get TA2000 out of this one. It's a kick over from Omar, because like you said, if he steals it, you're really in trouble. Icarus dive, Mortimer's Kisses can't keep up. The stolen Mortimer's Kisses gets the kill on a Celery. Ace with the BKB trying to survive with Tofu, but there's the blink hit from Omar. Then Ofar's going to be thrown forward. They've got the snowball. They'll have the control. They'll get the kill on the Tofu. They'll take out this Tuscan. He'll buy back, but immediately into the song, they'll look over at Quinn. Quinn balked back a moment ago, and TA2000 is going to go and TP away from the base, but they did secure Mega Creeps.
So many buybacks.
Back behind them, Omar, he's caught.
Trying to make an entrance from the northern part. Try to find something.
Dyrachyo, that's going to be a Telekinesis as well as an Avalanche. They'll try to get the kill onto the Ursa, who will stand his ground, but they've got the kick. They'll have the snowball with the BKB being popped as well as the Supernova coming out. Dyrachyo's going to try and get the kill onto the egg. They'll take it out, but they'll end up losing Dyrachyo, who does have buyback. Ace trying to run away from these heroes. Noob also in the base. He's a little bit in too far, and he's going to die. They get the kill on Ace. They'll take out this Nature's Prophet. He's gone for 100 seconds. They don't have buyback on Noob, so can they hold the base against TA2000 and 3 others? That's the real question. They've got the glyph. They'll clean up the creeps.
We saw kick, lasso, even bought a Ghost Scepter, but it was not enough.
Quinn taking a lot of damage from these illusions. They're going to have to use that cookie. They've got the kick, but TA2000 gets kicked right into Quinn. They go to the song. Four heroes will set up once again.
10 less seconds on mirror image, which means you're gonna have that permanently.
Lasso onto the Rubik, into the kisses. There's the kick, but there's the Aeon Disc. They've got the snowball. He'll steal the snowball. He'll end up using it to survive a little bit longer. Celery trying to run away. They've got an effort over to the side with TeaGuvnor 2000. They've got the focus on to Duraccio. They've got the kill on the Ursa. He's dead for 94 seconds. Ooredoo Thunders are putting it together to try and beat this major champion squad of Gaimin and Gladiators. The throne is exposed, the creeps are in, and so are the illusions, but they've got the kick. It's going to be onto the Phoenix. They'll get the kill on a Kaori, but can they keep the Tusk alive? The Fire Step Cookie gets him some distance. He needs to get a little bit more health. Ace isn't getting hit, but Ace is going to fall with no Nature's Prophet, with no Ursa, and now no Bat Rider. It's not looking likely. They'll get the kick. It's on a Noob once again. There's the snowball.
Got the Ghost Scepter.
Ghost Scepter to survive a little bit longer. The shards block them in. They'll get the kill with the Walrus Punch, but the throne exposed. The heroes hitting it. They'll call GG, and Ooredoo Thunders have done what little thought was